Why do consumers purchase the same brands over and over and over again? Simple. They're connected to it on an emotional level. And once this happens, it becomes nearly impossible to change their purchasing habits. Hey guys, welcome to Creative, where we help athletes, sports marketers, and athletic business owners learn how to build those lasting legacies beyond the game. Every Tuesdays and Thursdays, we talk about solutions that can truly change the business of sports. Today, we'll be discussing emotional brand advertising and how brands motivate consumers to spend on feelings. We'd love for you to tackle that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything in the future. So why is emotional advertising an effective strategy? So I want you to take a moment to think about the brand of shoes you prefer to purchase. It might be Nikes, Adidas, Vans, the list goes on. Picture that brand in your mind and the reasons why you prefer their shoes. Perhaps it's the unique looking color scheme, or maybe it's the material and comfort level that drives you back to that brand each time you need a new pair. Now, think about the brand of uniform you prefer to wear. Again, consider why you prefer that brand over others. It could be the look, the feel, the functionality and freedom of movement when participating in athletics. Whatever the case, hold that in your mind for a moment. When considering the brands we purchase, we should also consider why. Why are these the brands we choose to support? The same question could be asked of any consumer. Why do consumers purchase the same brands over and over again? The answer is quite simple. They're connected to it on an emotional level. And once this happens, it becomes nearly impossible to change their purchasing habits. Emotional brand advertising is the key to motivating your fan base. It appeals to their senses, their desires, and ultimately, if done right, increases brand credibility and transactions. Let's discuss the 101 on emotional brand advertising in sports and how brands motivate their target audience to spend based on feelings. So first things first, you need to understand your fans. Brands need to understand their target audiences in order to market to them effectively. This includes discovering an intellectual sense of who they are, what matters to them, what their current challenges are, and what motivates them to take action. A simple way to do this is to go through some brainstorming and create some buyer personas. The buyer persona is a semi-functional representation of your ideal customer based on data and research. It helps you to focus your time on qualified prospects, guide product development to suit the needs of your target audience, and align organization-wide efforts from brand marketing to sales and even services. As a result, you're able to attract high-value visitors, connect with hot leads, and retain happy customers. Elements of buyer personas include demographics such as age, gender, location, and household income, lifestyle, work style, personality, goals, pain points, and their common objections. So you really want to focus on personalization, right? Consumers today want to feel appreciated for who they are and what makes them unique. Therefore, an effective brand strategy should consist of visual and written elements that speak directly to individuals, align with their values and passions, and make them want to engage with you. Personalization improves the customer experience, drives revenue, increases brand loyalty, and creates consistency across your marketing channels. An example of personalization in athletics is custom fan gear. Individuals can personalize their favorite sports team's official jersey with their own last name and chosen number. This creates an emotional connection with the customer as they feel special and develop a personal tie to the brand. This is really what fans want, after all, to feel a part of the community that they support. More often than not, when creating personalization for your fans and building that emotional connection, they will choose to pay the price of admission for years to come. You want to learn to engage with your fan base. Take a moment to think about the types of sports content you see trending on social media platforms. Odds are, if it's not a highlight on the court, it's a highlight in the community. When considering your overall marketing strategy, always remember to keep it personal. Showcase a consistent brand identity and keep others' emotions in mind. Consider connecting with your community on social media through live events, a robust web presence, and sharing insights into your daily life. Fan appreciation is a special touch, and developing strong brand loyalties, emotional ties, and more favorable impressions of you as a team or individual. This type of emotional brand advertising is practically free and can generate an immediate ROI as fans are tempted to purchase more gear, more tickets, more services, and even more network subscriptions. To understand your fans and appeal to their emotion, engage in conversations with them. This not only creates an opportunity to ask questions, receive direct responses, and offer solutions, but also to build lasting relationships and stronger loyalties. In short, fans adore players who are active on and off the field. A big one, you want to really use storytelling to communicate. Take a moment to think about the most significant moments in your life. Perhaps it was a game-winning shot in overtime of a minor league hockey tournament, or a home run in Little Leagues that tied that score against an undefeated team. Whatever the victory, you've likely shared that moment in a story. Why? Because human beings are wired for narratives. We've been telling them since the dawn of man. Stories are the most memorable method of communication for any business, whether it be on television, in home videos, or at the cinema. Stories are the most effective way to captivate, convince, and convert your audience. In emotional brand advertising, consider each creative asset, the brand's logo, message, and ad to be a piece of the story, an opportunity to communicate your brand's purpose and why consumers should care about you. When we do so, we are creating a human connection between our brands and the individual, ultimately allocating a response from the consumer in the form of a like, follow, and or purchase. You really want to differentiate yourself from your competitors. In today's global economy, industries are crowded. Therefore, it's essential to understand your market differentiators. In other words, what sets you apart from your competitors? By understanding your audience and communicating through stories, you've already established a more intimate experience with your consumer. However, to differentiate yourself, developing a positive brand image by displaying admirable ethics and morals is also essential. In the modern day, someone is always watching, and bullies and bad guys are almost always caught red-handed. Nothing is worse for businesses than negative press. Avoid bad publicity by ensuring that those who represent your brand, from your athletes to management, align with your values. Treat fans with kindness and are respectful to the media. A brand must also stand for something. Strive to influence the values of our culture and our country. In addition, research what your competitors are doing. Analyze the effectiveness of their brand strategy and make it better. Increase that customer loyalty. If you've completed each of the previous steps, you've likely been able to retain customers and increase some brand loyalty. This is a natural byproduct of emotional brand advertisement done right. Additionally, you've likely reaped the financial benefits as your brand awareness grows. Your fan base strengthens and individuals consume more of your content, products, and services. This is the reward of thoroughly understanding your fan base, using storytelling to communicate your brand, and differentiating yourself from the competition. However, it doesn't stop here. Continue to use emotional brand advertising to launch sales, establish customer loyalty, build a community, and provide a source of connection, identity, and value for your audience. Remember to stay consistent in your branding across social platforms, show appreciation for those that remain loyal, and continue to establish meaningful connections. We hope you guys loved today's video. And if you want to learn more about the great solutions that can truly change the game, again, don't forget to tackle that subscribe button and that notification bell. Now, this is Zach with Creative, where business is our sport.